guest is one of the most decorated country music singers around. She just released a new R&B soul album called Everlasting. Please welcome Martina McBride. New project called Everlasting.
Yes.
And I am so glad you're here to do this. First of all, I'm a fan, and then when I found out about this project, I knew it was perfect for me and my audience.
Thank you.
How do you choose the songs for something like this? How many do you go through?
It's a daunting process, you know, because I looked for songs for about 7 or 8 months, just listening, about 800 songs we went through. Because they're all great,
800?
you know, there's so many great ones to pick from. It really just comes down to narrowing it down to the ones that kind of fit together and make a record, you know?
Yeah. My old boss, we were talking about Stevie Wonder, her old boss. When I was a young stand-up comic, I went on the road for many years with Aretha.
You did?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Best gig ever. That's the gig, Martina, where you do your stand-up, and then instead of taking off your tux or your suit, you just go in the wings and watch Aretha every night. You cover something of hers?
I did. We did Do Right Woman, Do Right Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have you ever met her?
I've met her once.
Really?
Actually, I did it a few years ago. I was really honored to be part of a group of amazing women to honor her by opening the Grammys with an Aretha tribute. And she was watching at home, I found out later. And so she played the Ryman in Nashville. And I went to her show. And from the stage, she said, "I understand Martina McBride is here tonight. I hope she comes back and visits me in my dressing room after the show." I immediately burst into tears.
Wow.
I was just so overwhelmed that she even knew who I was. That's big.
Yeah, she's the queen. How did you decide to do this project? Is it something that you've always wanted to do? Or?
It is. It's something I've always wanted to do, and you know, I just felt like this is the right time to do it. You know, sometimes you just have to listen to that little voice that says, "This is what you want to do, right?" Yeah. Well, then you should do it. So.
Yeah. What came out better than you expected? Because I know you chose all these songs. What at the end did you say to your husband? Whoa, who would have thunk it?
Well, you know, we did a version of What Becomes of the Brokenhearted, the Jimmy Ruffin song, and I think it came out really great. It's very grand and stately, and those lyrics are so emotional, and so I'm really happy with the way that one turned out.
Well, you went deep. Your R&B cred. That David Ruffin was the Temptations' lead singer. Jimmy Ruffin was his brother. McBride went deep. She went deep on him. Do you remember R&B songs that you grew up listening to?
Yeah, my dad was a huge Ray Charles fan, so there was a lot of Ray Charles in our house, and Etta James.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, when I was growing up, my family used to argue about whether Ray was R&B or country.
Well, that's interesting because, you know, he was an artist that really transcended all genres, and he just made amazing music, and you know, everybody loved it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, Ray and the Raylettes. I probably got this wrong, Martina. I probably did some research and mixed something up, because someplace it said you sold T-shirts at a Garth Brooks concert, and it obviously led to some wonderful things. But is that true? Did you sell
I actually
T-shirts?
sold T-shirts for him for about 7 months on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he know you could sing at that moment when you were out there? I got your Garth Brooks T-shirts.
He had heard, my husband was his production manager.
Oh, okay.
My husband is like my biggest fan, so he told Garth, he was like, "My wife is a singer." And Garth's like, "Great, great."
Yes.
We've really pursued this dream together, and he's my sound engineer on the road, and he works with me in the studio tracking the songs and mixing, so it's a good partnership.
25-year partnership.
Yeah, 26 years next month.
That's cool. And I'm sorry, I want to backtrack just a little bit. At what point does the girl with the T-shirt get it across to Mr. Brooks that you're an incredible artist?
Well, I think he told my husband something like, yeah, well, if she gets a record deal, you know, we'll see. And so I went about pursuing that. And that happened, you know, fortunately. And he then asked me to sing something a cappella. He goes, what have you been working on? I hear you've been making a record. I said, yeah. He said, what have you been working on in the studio? And I sang a little bit of a song. And he said, in his only way only Garth can, he said, if you don't mind, I'd like you to open up all my shows next year.
Wow.
He said, I don't mind at all.
Hey, when we come back, we're gonna test all that R&B street cred that I know she has, and she's gonna test my country cred. We'll be right back with Martina McBride.
Next week, a special Def Jam night. Don Cheadle, the cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? TGT and George Lopez.
Yes, welcome back. In honor of Martina's, I text Stevie Wonder and I'm waiting for him to text me back. In honor of Martina's new R&B album, I thought we'd play a little game to show she has street cred in the urban community and that I've got street cred in the country community. It's time for the Arsenio Hall Martina McBride Urban and Country Western Street Cred Challenge. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Martina questions about R&B and hip hop culture, and she's gonna ask me questions about country music culture.
And since I'll be asking you questions about the country world, when you give me the right answer, you're gonna hear this sound.
Okay. Oh, yes, that's the good sound. Okay.
And when you give me the wrong answer, you're gonna hear this sound.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That works. That works. Okay. Martina, because I will be asking you questions about hip hop and R&B, when you give a right answer, you will hear this sound. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And if you give me a wrong answer, you'll hear this sound.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
A viral hit. A viral hit. Let's begin, Martina. Who of the following is not a R&B or hip-hop artist? Jeezy, Breezy, Queasy, Wheezy. Which one is not a hip-hop or R&B artist? Jeezy, Breezy, Queasy, Wheezy.
Kind of sounds like Four of the Seven Dwarfs. I'm gonna say Queasy.
You are absolutely right. Yeah. Why did I have to look? I shouldn't have had to look. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Which of these song titles is not a real country song?
Okay.
Mama, get a hammer, there's a fly on daddy's head.
Wow.
You're the reason our kids are ugly. Or if I was a truck, I wouldn't pick you up.
Oh, my. I'm gonna say B, just because it says something negative about a kid. I'm wrong?
That was a Conway Twitty Loretta Lynn song. Duet, actually.
Oh, my. I'm gonna have to line dance or something to get my street cred back. Moving on to the next round. Martina, finish this lyric. From the popular hip-hop song, okay? Finish this lyric.
Okay.
You can get with this or. Finish the sentence. You can get with this or.
You can get with that. Is that right? Yeah? Okay.
Okay, go on.
All right. Finish the lyrics from this popular country song. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco.
Wow. You know what? There was a cheer that the cheerleaders used to do. It was chew tobacco, spit. Yeah. It's spit.
It's spit. That's right.
I want to hear that sound, that positive sound.
There you go.
Yeah. It's like a Paula Deen orgasm or something. Okay, moving on. Who is, and you can look at that monitor there, who is this rap artist? Hard to forget a brother with an ice cream cone tattooed on his cheek, Martina.
It's not Queasy. I know
No.
that.
That's funny.
Ice cream?
Oh, you know what?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, gosh, that's Gucci Mane.
Oh, okay.
Gucci Mane. Okay, I think it's your turn now.
Okay. Identify. Oh, you get to look at the monitor and identify a country artist. Okay, so identify this country artist.
Oh, man. Oh.
Don't help him.
I know he has a real deep voice.
Yeah.
But I swear I went blank. I can't think of his name. Oh no, Randy Travis.
Yeah.
Randy Travis. Randy Travis. Yes. How is that? Hey, thank you for playing with us. No matter how long we play, you will remain the winner. Always.
Aw.
This has been a lot of fun. Now, as the winner, I got prizes for you. You get a bottle of Ciroc
Heck yeah.
and a Russell Simmons book on how to be still and breathe right. Now, if I had won, what would you have given me?
I would give you a bottle of wild turkey.
Oh! Yes. See, that outburst there proves there's a very thin line between us.
And Willie Nelson's book, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die. I'll be right back and we'll chop up the news with stand-up
Warehouse.
Yeah, performing in the basement of her new album, Everlasting, this is Martina McBride.
Martina McBride. Come on, Martina McBride. Look at them, yes. They know what's up. Be sure to get Everlasting, which is available now. Also, catch her on tour in May. Thanks to all my guests. Have a great weekend. God bless.